up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Today, before we get into Black Myth Wukong, an incredible game that came out of China, the first AAA game to come out of China. So, having said that, I did want to talk about another game that is coming out of China. That's a AAA game, hot off the heels of Black Myth Wukong's success. We're going to be talking about Phantom Blade Zero.
What's your plan?
So,
knowing you have only
Phantom Blade Zero is the next AAA game coming out of China, being created by Us Game. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this game is because there's not much information out there about this game, where it comes from, the history. So I wanted to let you guys know some information in regards to where it originated from, and what it is, and hopefully what it will be when it releases in the future. So Phantom Blade Zero is a game that is basically like a remake or reimagining or a rebirth, wink wink for Final Fantasy VII fans, of their original game, which was called Rainblood. And this game came out in on mobile devices over in China, and it became like a cult hit with all the people that played it. Originally, it was very, very much an RPG game. I'll definitely put up some footage. You guys will probably be seeing it right now, so you guys can see what I'm talking about, what the original game looks like. But off the success of their mobile games, the studio grew, and then it allowed them to really create the basis for what is Phantom Blade Zero, which is the game they always wanted to make but couldn't make because they were a small studio. And now, thanks to the fans in China, the world is going to get an incredible action RPG called Phantom Blade Zero. And if you don't believe me, we can hear directly from the words of the creator himself. But yeah, like I was saying, you can go over to the PlayStation blog and check out an interview that they did with him. But I just wanted to go over the intro where he discusses exactly what I was just talking about. So right here, he states, "It all started with an indie game that I made myself with RPG Maker back in 2010. It was named Rainblood, Town of Death. The process of making it was an escape from the difficulties and frustrations life threw at me when I was studying architecture, first in Beijing, then in New Haven. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. Then I returned to China and founded S Game to make more games. Rainblood grew into a whole franchise and picked up a new name, Phantom Blade. Besides the other mobile game that came out for Phantom Blade, which is on iOS devices, before that, I looked it up. There was no other Phantom Blade game. They were all called Rainblood, which is why I couldn't find any information about the original games until I looked up Rainblood. So most of those games were for smartphones and never released outside of China. Still, we managed to build a fan base of over 20 million people. That's crazy. And he says, now is the time to make the game that we always wanted to make and present it to the world as a new PlayStation 5 game. Allow me to introduce Phantom Blade Zero, the spiritual rebirth of the original Rainblood. It's massively larger and richer, changing engine from RPG Maker to Unreal Engine 5, but has never changed in its core. And I'm telling you guys right now, this game, we'll play this video while I speak about it. This game is going to be the next incredible triple A game that's coming out of
You
China.
have only 66 days to live.
And some people have already played it. I think they had a demo at Summer Games Fest. I don't know if they had one at Gamescom, but they also had one at China Joy. And
Just run away.
I don't know if they cover the story here. Oh yeah, they do cover the story, so we'll read that. In Phantom Blade Zero, you're Stoll, and that is the name of the character in the original game, Rainblood. Stoll is his name as well. An elite assassin serving an elusive but powerful organization known simply as the Order. He was framed for the murder of the Order's patriarch and gravely injured in the manhunt that ensued. A mystic healer managed to save him from death, but makeshift cure only lasts 66 days. He must find out the mastermind behind it all before his time runs out against powerful foes and inhuman monstrosities.
You too! This is a real face!
He let you live?
And
What
that
secret did you sell him?
is the same story as the original Rainblood. So if you guys want to learn more about Phantom Blade Zero, its history, where it came from, what it's about, or what the original game was like, just look up Rainblood and you're gonna see some incredible stuff. If you look at the original Rainblood, which I played some clips of it didn't look that great. It did not look that great, but from that humble beginning, we are going to receive greatness when this game releases. Anyways, with that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care and peace out.